Hello and a happy Monday morning to you. I'm Dawna Kreis and this is Angel Wisdom Messages for October 26th through November 1st. Hard to believe it's almost November, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm going to do something a little different this morning. My friend Courtney Long and I have been doing Angel Spotlight together for a few weeks. This is our third week. Each week we choose a different archangel to highlight. So this week we're going to be spotlighting Archangel Haniel. And when we do Coffee with the Angels on Wednesday live on Facebook at 10 a.m. Eastern, I will be basically turning the helm over to Archangel Haniel and let her share whatever messages she feels are necessary. This morning is going to be the same sort of thing, but it's going to be more brief. And so I'm just going to get right into it, and we're going to see what Archangel Haniel has for us. And as I was talking, Ace of Air fell out, and it says, brilliant new ideas and inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. I'm seeing that as brilliant new ideas and inspirations that the angels are validating what I'm doing here. So I'm going to invite Archangel Haniel to come closer. And share with us whatever messages she feels are appropriate this week. 5 of Air. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. This one also just jumped out. The Hermit, 9, Archangel Raziel. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. I'm trying to get a sense of what Archangel Haniel is wanting to point out about the 5 of Air. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. So often we make choices that when we look back on them, we realize that probably wasn't the best idea. It was a learning opportunity. And often we beat ourselves up over that, and we take instances like that, things that we failed at. Everything that occurs in our lives happens for a purpose. But we also have the power to decide what that means, what that failure means. We often make those things mean something about us, rather than, well, that was a great idea, but it didn't go according to plan. So how can we change it? A lot of great people in history had a lot of failures till they hit their legacy. And so Archangel Haniel is reminding us that these things don't mean anything about us, that the choices that we make that are either unwise or bad choices, they don't mean anything about us. It means simply that we tried, we failed, we move on. We learn from the experience. King of Fire, motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. So we go back. We had the 5 of Air, and then we go back to the Hermit here. And the Hermit shows us that when we do run into these situations, we need to step back from the situation. We need to detach from it and get a higher perspective, like the angels have, a higher perspective of where do we go from here? What does that mean? And what did I learn? Look at it as an opportunity to grow, not only as a person, but as a spirit. And it gives us an opportunity to discover more about ourselves. So the King of Fire, communicate with vision and be a leader. This is something that goes against the grain. And a couple of weeks ago, we had Archangel Michael in the spotlight, working to give us courage and strength to move beyond what has been and start to build what can be. Communicate with vision and be a leader. This is really revolutionary. It's listening to our heart and being who we are beyond who we've been told we are or who we should be. It's part of the process, the self-discovery. Who are we beyond everything that everyone has ever told us we are? When we get in touch with our true inner self and connect with the divine, that lights us up, and that allows us to be who we truly are beyond this physical form. And that is so revolutionary because we've all become accustomed to being who we've been told we are supposed to be, and how we're supposed to be, and how is acceptable. And we're busting beyond those preconceived notions, those old, outdated ways of being that no longer serve us, and tapping into who we really are. We're being encouraged to do that more, to be a leader and step out in the forefront and allow others to follow behind us and really sit within who we are, the glorious spiritual being that we are. Each of us is a spark of divine energy that comes from Source. We're being asked to really, really get into that, to really feel what that means. What would it feel like if you were a creator of worlds? What if our limited belief of what is possible was just tossed outside the window? What if we just let it go? And what could we actually imagine for our reality? What could we imagine is possible? What could we bring into being? That is what Archangel Haniel is empowering us to do. She says that everything is possible. And when we tap into our knowing, when we connect with the divine source, when we tap into our intuition, into the voice of our divine self, so much more becomes possible. The universe is open to us and all the universal possibilities. And that's what Archangel Haniel is asking us to do this week, is to tune into our heart, tune into that higher aspect of ourselves, and really start seeing things from the higher perspective of the angels and see what is truly possible for us. And when we are able to step into our own power, our own energy, and know it, we become stronger in ourselves. We're able to go into the world with more confidence when we come to know and fully embrace our power as a spiritual being. We become more self-confident. We can do more in the world. And we wonder how we could ever have thought that we were not worthy, that we were something smaller than we truly are. So how can you step into the world, step into your power this week? I'll be spending the week with Archangel Haniel. I'm not quite sure what will come of it, what we will be sharing, but I'm excited, and I hope you are too. So that is it for today's Angel Wisdom message. I am Dawna Christ, and I'm so glad that you joined me, and I hope you will join me again on Wednesday for Coffee with the Angels. We'll be having a coffee with Archangel Haniel. Until then, dear friend, may you be well. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.